What's up, everybody, and welcome to another episode. Hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and share the video. Hit the join button and become a member. Why? Well, members get exclusive content. Hit the bell icon on my channel so that you'll receive a notification every time that I drop a video, and you can go and check the video out. If you have not subscribed to the channel, please do so. I got a few phone calls on the story that I did on Tiny Goofy. People were not happy. I was debating on whether or not I was going to even get into it. It is what it is, you know. But I'm going to leave it alone. I'm just going to say that. I got a few phone calls about that video, that two-part series on Tiny Goofy. Let's get into this story. And this takes us to the Los Angeles County Jail. Gang wars, inner turmoil, inner strife, inner acrimony between gangs from the people from the same gang. Homies that grew up together, put in work together, squabbled together, end up turning on each other in these sort of situations inside of a cell because of all of the misery that comes along with being inside of a hell cell. Sometimes we take it out on one another. Also, I should mention, let me start over, or let me cut that short real quick and say real quick, I apologize, that I just did an interview with PNG News. He has a YouTube channel. I did an interview earlier. He already posted it. Y'all go check out that interview on PNG News Media, PNG News YouTube channel. Earlier today I did it and he posted it like an hour or so ago. Cellies get into it. Homies get into it. That's why it's gang wars. It's black on black crime and black on black destruction at its apex all of the time behind the walls. Of course, out here on the streets as well. And here in the Los Angeles County Jail in 2800, I was on, I believe, Abel Row in like cell 9, 4-man cells downstairs. I was in a cell with Fame from Great, Cisco from Avalon, and Black Dog from 111 neighborhood. Down in the very last cell was Baby Rev, my road dog. Shout out to Baby Rev from Black P Stone, a little short, solid individual. Very strong dude, my partner. Also inside of his cell was Naughty B from Black P Stone, along with Big Spook from 20 Bloods and B Dog from 20 Bloods. B Dog was tall, light-skinned, used to play basketball often whenever we went to the roof. B-Dog was a smart dude, an intellectual of sorts. Knew a lot of stuff about history and about the law and so forth. Very articulate, intelligent guy. Spook, not so much an intellectual, but really more carried himself with brute force and, you know, with physicality. But Spook is a dark-skinned dude. He was about 40 or so years old at the time, and he had size on him. From my understanding, Spook is an OG from 20 Bloods. Beat out of Spook, they know one another from the street. And Spook, he's looked up to as a big homie by B-Dog, and I'm sure Rev and them inside of the cell. Naughty B was not that old. Rev is a young dude, and so was B now in comparison to Spook. But Baby Rev, he's the guy. But B Down was a strong dude and had a strong reputation for being a strong dude on the street. So was Spook, and so was Naughty B. And well, one time, Spook and B-Down, or B-Dog, is it B-Down or B-Dog? B-Dog. B-Dog. They got into it. It might have been B-Down. Shit. B Down or B Dog, man, from 20. Y'all know what I'm talking about. He ended up going bad. I'm not going to get into that. Y'all ask his homies what the hell happened. But supposedly he talked on a case or whatever. I can't speak to the fact that he went PC because he did that while I was there in the Los Angeles County Jail. I witnessed this myself. When I went to Visionary one time, he was over there on the other side of the Visionary with the PCs. He had went PC. After he had been there fighting this case for the longest time, putting in work in the Los Angeles County Jail, had plenty of respect. Whatever happened, he ended up going bad. That's B Down. B Down. I'm pretty sure it's B Down, not B Dog. I'm pretty sure it's B Down. 20 Bloods. But at this time, he was very good. And in everyone's good graces. And down there in the cell, him and Baby Rev was real tight. They used to clown all the time out there on the tier with one another. Or you can hear them down there clowning inside of the cell. You can hear them on the tier. They were in the cell together for a long time. Baby Rev clearly had a lot of love for B Down. B Down carried himself with a lot of strength. He did a lot of burpees. He worked out all of the time. And again, he ate right, etc. He was a pillar of strength inside of the module. 26, 2800, 2013 and 14. And he was in there fighting his case. And so was Spook. Spook was fighting a robbery. Ended up being found guilty, and I believe ended up getting a life sentence for this robbery. One day, they down there inside of the cell. The cells are hollow. The tiers is hollow. You can hear everything in the Los Angeles County Jail on these tiers inside of these modules. When people are arguing, fighting, getting stabbed, what have you, you can hear it and understand clearly everything that's going on inside of that damn cell. Being that B Down, Naughty B, Spook, and my comrade Baby Rev are just a few cells down, I can certainly hear everything. But so can everyone else. And B Down and Spook began to argue about one thing or another. I don't recall, but they were arguing. And again, we could all hear in the tears getting quiet. Everyone wants the drama. Everyone wants to hear it. And if it's about to be a fight, everyone wants to hear that as well. Misery, well, it loves company. And they're going at it. No one is really de-escalating the argument. Spook clearly is taking umbrage to the argument. And you can hear Spook telling B Down, it is B Down. It's B Down, not B Dog. It's clear to me now. It's B Down, bro, from 20s. He's telling B Down, I'm the big homie. You're going to have to show me some respect, bro. You ain't respecting me right now. And B Down is like, man, whatever. You know, I'm not just some nobody from the turf. Boy, I'm B Down. Next thing you know, it was fisticuffs. They were in there squabbling hard. You can tell that it was hard because you can hear people going upside the bunk. And then, after you can hear the smacks, the fist hitting the face area, you can hear B Down really hitting the ground. Somebody hit the ground, and it ended up being clear that it was not Spook, that it was B Down. But again, Spook is a big dude, and he's aggressive. But B Down was squabbling for his at the time. But he hit the ground because Spook, you can tell what's on top of him. Like, what's up? You know, like about to finish him off. And then Baby Rev, you can hear Baby Rev say, that's enough, bro. That's enough, Spook. That's enough. Let him up. Let him up. Let him up, Spook. And then Spook let him up. Because Baby Rev and B Down, as I said, they were real tight. But Baby Rev didn't really take sides in that I could see. He just told him that was enough to go ahead and let him up. You know, that's his boy down there getting pummeled upon. Later on, Spook just told me that it was a situation to where B Down was not respecting him. That sometimes the OG homies have to let the younger homies know what time it is. that they still got it. He said that they had begun to argue about some cell etiquette, and that during the argument, that B-Down had told him that he doesn't have to adhere to any of his rules and listen to him or anyone else. Because essentially, he's also a G. He's a young G from his hood. So Spook, again, had took offense to this and said, man, this dude is not respecting me up inside of this cell. Spook had did plenty of time in prison already. So he was about that life. And he was going to get his respect if he had to take it. And that's pretty much what happened there in the cell. He had to take his respect and earn his respect back from his younger homie, apparently. But as I said, B-Down was the younger homie at that juncture. Because now, excuse me, I know that B-Down went PC in the Los Angeles County Jail back in 2014 or so for his case. I know what his case was and all that. It's none of my business. I'm not about to get into that and put that out here. Even though he went PC. But he had to crime me and all that to homie. I'm not finna speak on that. But he flipped on the case. Apparently, something happened. Again, I'm not a blood. I'm not from 20s. Holla at them. Something happened to where he ended up going PC. Whatever happened, he went PC over the case. That much I can attest to because, again, I was there. This was surprising to me and everyone else that was there in the module, and I'm sure there in the Los Angeles County Jail that knew B-Down because, again, he always carried himself like a man. Strong, intelligent, and articulate. And didn't have any appearance of cowardice. So when this came down the pipeline, the word that he had turncoated and went bad, that he had began to sing like a bird, everyone was dismayed and shocked, I would say. But who can be shocked in the world today, in the gang culture, and with everything that happens in the gang culture today, with everything being so watered down? Who can be shocked by anything that transpires in the so-called gang culture today? That's why it's not worth it, and it's time to get the hell out of it. Get out of the way. Promote peace. But that's what happened there in the Los Angeles County Jail. They squabbled up inside of the cell. The only people that seen the squabble were the people that were inside of the cell. Because inside of the tier, out there on the tier, inside of our own cells, we couldn't see it. But when B-Down came out, being that he's very light-skinned, very light and bright, you can tell for sure, again, that he was the one on the ground and that he had indeed lost the fight. Spook, again, is like a bull, big, strong, and aggressive. And though he had mercy on his younger homie, he did clearly, apparently, get the best of him for what he believes to be disrespect, not respecting him as an OG inside of the cell. The county jail is very political and it's very violent, and it can be your own people that gets you and turns their back on you, particularly if you have an infraction. The best remedy for this, to circumvent this untold, sordid violence, is to not commit any crimes and stay out of jail to begin with. That's the only remedy. Because if you're in there, you're going to deal with a bunch of nonsense, man. A bunch of bullshit. There's no way around it. The only way around it is freedom. Stay free, people. For real. Appreciate everyone. Appreciate everyone's support. Thank you for supporting the channel, for watching the channel. Subscribe to the channel if you have not. I'll be back. People pissed off about that story. Oh, man. Jeez. I'm always saying something that piss people off. I'll be back. In the meantime, stay free, people.